Hello guys, hello. First things first is obviously I want to start off by giving a special thank you to everybody showing love, support, and helping building and growing this channel. So today's question is gonna be, should I go to college? It's very biased. It could be a biased answer by anybody doing it, but I'm gonna give my unbiased opinion. I am in college, but there's a lot of people wondering if I should. For example, in their shoes, they're asking themselves, all right, I'm a high school senior, should I go to college? Or it could be a normal adult asking themselves, okay, should I go to college? So I'm gonna go over the pros and cons of going to college, and I'm gonna give examples, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. It's my unbiased opinion. I'm a flexible person. I would be happy in college or without college. It's what you do without it. It's what you do during the time. But I'm gonna get into the topics after. Let me go over the pros and cons of college. Right, just my notes. If you guys wondering what I'm looking at. All right, so let's start with the pros of going to college. So obviously in college you get to network, and networking is a huge factor. That's pretty much the whole entire point of going to college. People think you go to college to get your degree. You can graduate with a degree, but what are you gonna do with it? You gotta network. It's whoever you know. I know people who didn't go to college and they're successful. Why? Because they've networked with somebody who's already up there as in working for a good company, or somebody who got money. Obviously they're up there and they're successful. Why? Because they networked. So network is probably the number one priority you're in college for. So make sure you do your job. Another pro can be lifelong memories. Obviously that's college. Everybody talks about the parties, the fun, the organizations, just the memories we have in college, which is like something, it's a lifelong memory, obviously. Another one would be you stand out with a degree. For example, you got two people, one coming with let's say a master's degree and the other one coming with nothing. More times than not, unless that person with nothing has a nice resume to back it up, I'm pretty sure the guy with the master's degree is gonna get the job. That's just, I think that's pretty obvious. Obviously in college you learn a lot, and when I say a lot, you learn a lot. But there's something I can back up that up with, but let me get that after. So in college you learn a lot of knowledge. You learn like a lot of good stuff. You learn. Actually in college you become very productive with time, and you learn like how much value time has, because you're busy. You have 3 classes this day. You have to go to a group session later. You want to go hit the gym. You gotta go eat lunch. You're very time organized, and time is really packed. You have a full day. You're not just doing nothing instead. So those are my pros of college. But now I'm gonna go over the cons. Obviously not everybody can afford college, which is why it makes it such a big decision if you're gonna go to college. So number one would be the expense, how expensive college is. Personally, I say go to a public school over a private school. Why? Because the money and so much scholarship you can apply to, and it's just college is expensive. Know that. And if you're not ready for it, I suggest you make yourself ready for it before you throw yourself into such a big sacrifice and risk like that. I said risk because obviously you can graduate, but are you gonna coming out with the actual job that you want? Because the whole entire time, I'm pretty sure you go to college. Your whole entire point of going to college is to graduate with a nice job. Obviously, job is the whole entire point you're going to college for. At least I'm hoping, suspecting. Next is another con can be it could be a waste of time if you don't take it seriously. I was a freshman. Freshman year, I came in and it was crazy. Like 2 weeks in, everybody's like freaking out, going worried, or some people don't even just care about it. They're just there to try to have fun and party. They didn't last a good month. They left. So let's just say, yes, my class is probably like 900. I'm just making up a number right now, 900. And I'm gonna be honest with you, at least half the class left. Like it went from 900 to 450, let's say. And I know that because the college that I go to, we have three buildings, and at least like from each floor, at least like one room went like ghost, as in like those people like went home, like they couldn't handle it. And my math class, I remember first semester, it was a class of like 35 of us, and at the end there was only like 12. It was insane. And this is from experience. Like this is real things right here. Like I'm gonna be a sophomore now, and freshman year, that's where you see like who's really built for college and who's not, who can take that sacrifice and who can't. So that's another con. Like college is not for everybody. But don't get it mixed up. You don't gotta be successful to go to college either. Another con is Yeah, I don't know what I got, bro. I got like an itchy eye or something. But all right, let me get back to it, bro. Another con is like everything is on the internet nowadays. There's a lot of people that I've seen, and I know a couple people actually who did not go to college and they're still able to get the same knowledge as if you did. Why? Because everything is on the internet. If you put time and like sacrifice yourself and like you give yourself that motivation to keep working, you can work on yourself. You don't gotta go to college. You can just find everything you want to know. You can find it right off the bat on the internet. It's gonna take time. You gotta do your research. You can't be lazy, obviously. You gotta be productive. But you can get your same exact education you'll get in college. You can get it at home by yourself. It's crazy what you can do from the internet. The internet is like the power to everything now. You can literally give yourself a whole entire college degree and education right through the internet. But at the same time, networking is the big deal. You see, that's why I'll go with the college, because the networking, it was what's provided with that. But nowadays we have LinkedIn, Indeed to find those jobs. You know what I mean? All those type of stuff. Another con is I pretty much went over this pretty much, but college isn't for everybody, like I said. So that's a con, because you don't want to go into college, pay X amount of money to go into college and not last there a single month. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a waste of money. You put yourself into debt. So the cons are pretty much debt, the risk of going in, and the big con is pretty much debt. It's literally debt. There's no really downside to it, because you're going in and you're learning, but at the same time, you're taking the risk of going in there, wasting your time, coming out with a debt, and it could affect you in the long run. But you learn a lot in the short term that could increase your long term. How do I say it? That could increase your long term outcome. So I'm gonna give you examples. All right. So let's say a graduate with 30K in debt. He comes out with a good paying job, let's say 80K, and pretty much, so you got 80K annually, and you're 30K in debt. Now, anybody in this shoe can either be successful or a failure. What matters from here on out is what you do with the money. So that's why I said college is anybody. Like, you can go, you don't have to go, you can still be successful. But this person is coming out with 80K, he's making 80K a year, and he's 30K in debt. So obviously it's gonna take him some time in order to bring himself back to owing nothing, if this person is smart with the money. Or they can do it right away if they take that sacrificing risk for themselves. Again, college can be for anybody. And it's not made for everybody, but anything can happen. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm hoping you're understanding what I'm trying to get to. But this is another example. Now, this person did not go to college, they got no debt, but they're working a full-time job, but it's a minimum wage paying job. Now here you can see, in this person's shoes, what matters for them is what they're doing with that time off. So after they're working that 9 to 5 at a job they dislike, obviously. It's a minimum paying job, part-time, they dislike it, and they're there. Now, what they're doing with that time off is what matters. For example, if they're on the internet 24/7, checking out new things, and they're getting far, now that's what matters. So the whole entire point, more of the story is what you're doing with your time is what matters once you graduate high school, or whoever you are. College can be for you if you're a social person, because obviously networking is the whole big deal. If you're committed and you're willing to take that 4-year sacrifice, you can do it. Go to college. But if college is not for you, or you have a different career, that if you want to be electrician, plumbing, carpenter, all that type of stuff, don't worry about college. You don't gotta go to college to be successful. That's all a lie. This world is literally made up of people, everybody saying you gotta graduate high school, being 1, 2, you gotta go to college, you gotta graduate, being 2, and 3, you're gonna get a nice job and you live happily ever after. That's false, because you go to college, you got that debt. That's 1. You got the college debt. Then you got 2. You got the, what else? You gotta say you got a new car when you graduate. Boom, that's another debt. And 3, you got a new house. That's another debt. Boom, those are 3 large debts just sitting in your account. It's gonna take another 30 years to go. And there you go, living that. There you go, and you live working that 9 to 5 the rest of your life. It don't work like that. It's all about decisions and what you do. For example, I'll give you my plan of going to college and why I believe that I can be successful from graduating to college. So I go to college, I network, obviously, which I'm doing right now at the moment. We network. I'm paying off all my loans early. I don't want to graduate with no student debt whatsoever. So I graduate, no student debt. So I'm starting off at base. I'm pretty much this second example I'll give you guys. I'm a no debt person with a whole degree now. So I'm a brand new person now. And I graduated and I got the degree. So let's say I get a nice paying job, let's say 60K. And look at me now. So I'm starting off with 60K. I owe nobody nothing. I'm not in debt. And boom, there you go. From there on now, it's all financial decisions and what you do with your money to make you successful. So that's, if you guys were able to catch up on that. So should you go to college? In my opinion, it's all based on your plan, what you want to do, and who are you. For example, if you have a career path of plumbing, electrician, metal fabrication, carpenter, obviously that's nothing to do with really college. Or you can get your license at a vocational college. But college isn't for everybody, it's not meant for everybody. So if you're not about it, it's fine if you don't want to go there, it's fine. It's what you do with your time is what matters. Like I said, you can get your whole education online and just network at the end of the day. If you network, you can get somewhere. That's pretty much point blank. Make those sacrifices and get what you want to do, you can do it. So that's my opinion on should you go to college. This can go towards anybody, but personally, I'm talking from a person who just who's a senior in high school, let's say, and they don't know if they should go to college or not. That's my opinion on it. I tried my best not to be biased because I myself, I went to vocational school for 2 years, and then I went to a regular public school for 2 years. So I know exactly how it is to look at it from both sides. But I chose to go to college based on my plan, obviously told you. It would be nice to show you the degree. Well, in my shoes, I don't know if you ever want to know this or not, but I'm gonna just say whatever. In my shoes, I'm the oldest sibling. Out of my cousins, I'm also the oldest. So coming out with a degree will be like a nice thing to show them, make my parents proud and the family proud, you know, and make myself proud. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm in college. And on top of that, you get a nice paying job once you network, which is what I'm doing at an early age. So if you guys want to know more college tips and tricks, let me know, because obviously I'm in it right now. I know a few things. But that's pretty much it. College is not for everybody, and if you don't want to go there, totally respect it. Do what you got to do, but just make sure you're being productive is the whole entire point. So it's fine if you don't go to college. But that's my review on should you go to college or not. Please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Comment anything you think about this, let me know. And thank you guys for watching.